Welcome back to Smart Family, everybody. Well, last night it was a big Bachelorette premiere here on ABC.
Yeah, season 7 kicked off, setting former Bachelor contestant Ashley Hebert looking for love, and it promised to be the most dramatic season ever. Take a look.
I'm so ready to find love again. I'm ready to just put my heart on the line. I have nothing holding me back. Being given this opportunity to date 25 different men and hopefully leave here with a husband, I feel like the luckiest person in the world. This feels like a fairy tale. I cannot believe that I'm here right now. And I'm so grateful for this. I'm ready for it to start. It's exciting, a little nerve-wracking, but I'm ready to start this journey. I have a lot of confidence, but there's a small part of me that worries.
First off, you look amazing.
Thank you so much. So do you.
Oh my God.
From what I can see.
Well, I just figured, you know what? I'm gonna go out on the limb here and not show my face. Why not?
Interesting.
You know?
So what? Tell me what your thought process. What's the purpose?
Well, I mean, why blend in? So actually, let's just take my face out of the equation, and it's all about just being different and kind of learning what's inside first.
Yeah.
Because none of this really matters on the outside.
I love the idea behind it.
Yeah.
So do you think I'll ever be able to see? Will you ever reveal yourself completely?
Absolutely. This is just for now.
For now.
You know, please understand that.
Joining us now, former Bachelorette 4 winner, Jesse Sinzak. Jesse, thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Now professional blogger for The Bachelor and Bachelorette, is that right?
I don't know if I'm professional, but I'm definitely blogging, writing 5 blogs on Monday night. I feel like I work for them.
Wow. Yeah, well, a lot of people are watching this one. You actually, for people who maybe, I mean, they remember your face, but they're probably going, which season was it? It's season 4,
Season
as you
4,
just said.
yeah.
And that was Deanna's season.
Yes.
And you ended up with the final rose?
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah, and then it didn't work out.
No, it did not. But it worked out for the best because now I'm married to my lovely bride, Ann Sinzak, formerly Ann Looters, and we have a beautiful son, Noah.
Yeah.
How did you guys meet?
We met actually on a reunion. I hosted reunions forever, bringing back all the previous, they're here in studio with us.
Isn't it cute?
Bringing back all the cast members from different seasons, and because I wanted to find love. The show taught me that, you can really fall in love, and so I was lucky enough to fall in
There
love.
you go.
You sure did. So cute, isn't he?
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, beautiful wife too.
Thank you.
So let's talk a little bit about this whole thing. As you watched last night, first of all, your first impressions, because there was some crazy stuff that was going on.
It's tough. They're smart when they cast a show. They want to create problems, drama, which in turn will equal a solution. That's a good show. And they've cast quite the crew this year. They got your villain Bentley. That guy he's setting himself up to never get another date again in his life. You got the mask guy, Jeff.
Yeah.
And I think Jeff's going to turn out to be quite the stud. I think that guy, I think he's got an ace up his sleeve. He seemed cool, calm, and collected in the Wolf's Den last night. All the guys were kind of haggling at him, and he just had at it and focused on Ashley, and I think that was huge. And then you got the jokester, the guy telling the jokes, doing the impressions, and I think that's the key to any lady's heart, being able to make her laugh.
We've got a clip of the guy in the mask last night. Take a look at this.
First off, you look amazing.
Thank you so much. So do you.
Oh my God.
From what I can see.
Well, I just figured, you know what? I'm gonna go out on the limb here and not show my face.
Hey, what is it like for 25 guys to be all vying for one girl's attention? What's that like?
It's fictional in your head. You're sitting there and you're going, wow, I'm seeing this and touching this, and I'm having feelings towards this, but is it really real?
Yeah.
And that's the question that you kind of ask yourself when the cameras turn off. Is this real?
One guy was pretty ramped up about it all and fell asleep, passed out, too much champagne on the couch.
Yeah, that guy, Tim.
Let's take a look at Tim for a second.
I know how much pressure is on these guys tonight, but at this point, I think his behavior is not acceptable, and I think I have no other choice but to let him go home.
Hey, buddy,
Turn it up.
you wanna sit up a little bit?
Focus.
Oh, hey, bro.
Tim?
Tim Ash is here. She wants to say hi.
Hey, Tim. Take him out. Take
His
him
parents must be so proud.
Oh, man.
Hey, I want to go back to the mask. I mean, is that just absolutely ridiculous, just over the top? 15 minutes of fame? What is that?
I think when you go on a show like that, you got to do something to stand out. Every guy there is wearing a suit. Every guy there is, tall, dark, handsome, So he's doing that to set himself apart, and his reasoning behind it. I mean, he hit the nail on the head. We do judge books by their cover. So the fact that he's going in there and kind of taking his face out of things, I think it was smart. It might be a little kooky for TV, but when the mask comes off, that's when time will tell.
Take us behind the scenes just a little bit, because people think this is in real time, but there's a lot of the shooting is happening overnight.
Oh man, they get you up at like 10 in the morning, send you off to hair and makeup. You walk out of the limousine around 8 p.m. And then by the time the
You're
final...
in hair and makeup from 10 until 8 p.m.?
Well, no. It's 25 dudes. So, you got the guy that's got Carrie Fettman. He's her stylist. I mean, that guy, he makes sure all your clothes are appropriate for the show. No, bright white or anything like that.
Yeah.
And he, then you get in the limo, you get out at 8, and that's when you meet her, and that takes hours for all the 25 guys to meet her. And then around 6 a.m., that's when that last roast from that first night's given out. So, I mean, it takes a long time. And that's why guys are falling asleep. You put booze and a long filming schedule. Yeah, it's tough.
Wow.
So what's going on with Vegas?
Yeah, and Popchips, and what's happening?
Yeah, so I'm working with a company called Popchips. They're based out of San Francisco, California. And I was lucky enough to have Popchips come to me and say, hey, we want you to give away a couple of all expenses paid trips to Las Vegas to go to the Palms to meet Bruno Mars. So me and my beautiful wife Anne and my son Noah are going to Las Vegas, and this week I'm actually going to pick the winner here just before June 1st, and we're going to take a guest and their friend to Vegas.
To
We should probably go along, shouldn't we?
I think just a chaperone,
I think we
probably,
should.
right? Yeah. Hey, speaking of winners, who's going to win this season? Could you size it up that fast?
No, there's no way. The guy that's going to win this season is the guy that we haven't seen a ton of footage of yet. They always hide. He's the sleeper, you know? It's always the sleeper that as
Okay.
well.
Yeah.
And Sarah Palin moving to the Valley, and I hear another celeb maybe too. Are you coming?
Oh man, I don't know. I spent the month here. We've been looking at a few houses and checking things out. And we'll see what happens.
Have you experienced this in July?
Oh yeah. When me and my wife, when me and my wife were dating, I definitely spent some summers here when it's 111 degrees outside.
Exactly, and that's putting it mildly.
Well, thanks for being with us
Thanks
here.
for having me.
Thanks, Jesse. It's a pleasure. Thank you so
Nice
much.
to have him here. You can head to our website on that giveaway. We'll give you all the details at ABC